Hi, welcome to this quick tutorial on setting up your Canva classroom. Canva can be used individually by students and teachers to design and share products, whether that's print or presentation, as we've looked at. But it can also be used very similar to Google Classroom in a LMS or where students join teachers' classes or teachers can share specific templates or products with students, and they could turn those back in via Canva or also Google Classroom. It integrates with those. So this would be kind of an advanced feature if you're thinking of using Canva for big class projects where you want every student to do that. Uh, Various ways, whether it's video production or social media graphics or infographics or whatever it happens to be. But this is a pretty good way to manage that. So down the left side here, as long as you have that education account, which we set up at the beginning, which is here in the top left-hand corner, you should see an option that says class. And there are two buttons underneath of that, one that says your name, class, and classwork. So if you look at the first one, which is class, that is the teacher management side. This is where you're going to find designs that you've shared with your class, any folders that you've created to organize your things, any templates or things that you want to use over and over again. Maybe it's something that you are using a lot or regularly. Apps which connect other class apps. We don't have one here. I don't have any, but probably the most important thing you want to see at the beginning is the people tab. And this is how you're going to invite students to join your class. So very similar to Google Classroom, there are multiple ways to do this. Option number one is this copy link right here. And you can copy that link and then share that link wherever you want, and people just click that link and then it allows them to join your class. You'll see that in the Exploration Challenge assignment for this week. I'm going to have you join my class so you can kind of see what it's like as a student and how to turn in an assignment. You can also invite with a code. Here you can see they'll go to a specific website to use the code, and then you can use this code. Now the problem this is it refreshes every 3 hours, so this is for like a quick hit, show it in class, get it to join, and go, versus a link that stays up the whole time. You can also import or link this directly to your Google Classroom. So if you're already using Google Classroom, you can choose your account. You can select those, and then you can go through that process of sharing it or linking it with Google Classroom. I'm not going to do that right here because I didn't connect it, but then you would choose which of your classes you'd like to link it to. In a very sort of old school way, you can also just enter someone's email address, label them as either a student or teacher, and then send that invitation. Then they'll get an invitation via email to do that as well. So there are multiple ways to add students to your classes. Lastly, you can customize what your class looks like by simply clicking up here in the name. You can rename it, or you can come up here to the three dots and you can create a new banner, meaning you can create like a new header image here. You can rename, and then you can also create folders inside. So it looks like a very similar interface to Google Classroom, and it works very in the same way, where students receive an assignment and then they can turn things in back to you. We'll look at what that student view looks like in a little bit.